Alright, so CW is basically like the template for cable TV dying in a nutshell. So let's just get into the whole Arrowverse in general, I guess. And these are like the top points of like why it's failing. So everybody knows Batman. Everybody loves Batman. But the thing is like whenever they were creating Green Arrow, and I think this is about with most DC characters with the show, is that around that time, Christopher Nolan's Batman was very popular, and Batman in general is still very popular. So what they did was they essentially just turned Green Arrow into Batman. I mean, he has everything. He has the cave, he has the backstory, basically just like he's essentially just Batman. Like Green Arrow basically even has a Batman villain being Ra's al Ghul. Like I know that Green Arrow doesn't have like a cutlery of villains like Batman, but I mean like whenever you're taking Batman's own villains, I think you should know that's a problem. It's just like the show tries to be so dark with its concept. It's like, dude, this is based off a guy named Green Arrow. He has like what? Like in the comics and most media in general, Green Arrow isn't this dark brooding vigilante with some dark past. He's a guy that wants to do good and does the right thing. And it's just like it kind of just bothers me the fact that they try to turn this show into something else and having just so many convoluted plot lines and stories and all that whatever. But it's whatever. It is what it is. Now, this was supposed to be just like a one and done on its own, and I think CW or DC was like, well, the Avengers are big. Everybody loves those wacky team ups and crossovers. So they decided to, give it another show, being Flash. Now, my problem, I think where the Flash failed was overall just redoing the same thing over and over again, because you have Barry just fighting essentially the same guy. You have him fighting Reverse Flash, Zooms, Avatar, and other guys, and it's just like you don't really see like a progression with this guy. And most times he's borderline just kind of overshadowed by other characters which aren't better. And you have his love story, which is cliche to hell, and it's just like what like where is this supposed to be standing? Is it's a TV show, and it's just like okay, and also like the reusing of their speed thing or whatever. It's just like, geez, I knew they didn't have a budget, but I mean, it can't be that bad. Which actually, you know what? Another thing I want to get into now. I'll just get this out of the way. We all know it. Their CGI sucks ass. All right. Now, I think this mainly has to do with being the fact that this was on like regular cable TV. They needed to have seasons that were like 20-ish episodes and all that. And we're going to get into other TV shows about that. But I think Flash is like the main antithesis of stretching out a superhero show. Because some people complain about how Marvel Disney Plus's shows are too short sometimes. But I mean, like, for an action-packed show to have at least somewhat quality action, you can't stretch that out to like 20 episodes. Because sometimes you're gonna get stuff like how you do in like, Supergirl,
You can't intercept any of us now.
Don't be so sure.
Agent Blake? John, now!
Sindark!
And it's just like, maybe you just need to make like a shorter TV series or something like that, because like at what point do you think to yourselves as like, is this even quality work? Like I know they're not trying to go for like Citizen Kane stuff, but I mean, like, come on, you could at least try to do better. And I think another point when it comes to CW is just like, I don't really know like a direction they want to go with these shows, because you have shows like Arrow being this dark and gritty show, Flash being this, I don't even know what the Flash is. But you have other shows like Legends of Tomorrow that started out to be this time traveling adventure show or whatever with, you know, like with C, D list characters. And now you're just like, how do you devolve into something that to where it's not even like an action hero show? It's basically just characters just screwing around for like 40 minutes. It's honestly mind-boggling to me of how you just don't even try at some point. And I know they do somewhat try. It's just time constraints, the writers, the CGI work, and all that. But like, if you can't do it, why even bother? You know? And another major thing is just like the whole connectivity of this. I mean, like, first off, most of these shows, not most, but at least a good portion of those are in different universes in their eyes or something like that. I mean, like what? I mean, Supergirl was originally in her own universe because they weren't even on CW or whatever. And then Black Lightning, which is a whole box of itself, wasn't even in its own universe until Crisis. And I mean, Black Lightning, oh, dude, I remember I actually tuned into this whenever it was airing, and boy, that failed me. That failed me real hard.
The dreads? Was this part of the deal?
Nah. They gave me some pills that help with the regeneration, and yeah, it just made my hair grow really fast. I figured I'd just do something new.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah, yes, like with these shows, I started watching them for for a bit, and then I just slowly stopped watching them because I just realized how bad they are. And I think this is like one of the main reasons. I think their crossovers and like whole connectivity really ruins this because like you have all these characters and all these plot lines to where there's just so much going on you can't keep up with it. And people say you can't keep up with the MCU with all the content they got. And I mean, like, compared to Arrowverse, they only have movies and are now starting to do TV shows. Now, sure, at some point it may get confusing, but the way they have it set, it's somewhat well knit. With the Arrowverse, it's gone to hell. It's breaking loose. But I mean, I don't even know. It just feels like it's failing. Like with that new Gotham Knight show, I'm like, are you guys even trying? You know? But I mean, there is some hope. You know? I mean, Superman and Lois is pretty good. It actually has a good depiction of Superman. Oh wait, I forgot this. It's not even made by CW, so no wonder why their quality looks somewhat better. So I don't get it. All right, that's it.